Do you struggle to save money? It's a question many of us find ourselves asking as we navigate the financial challenges of the 21st century. Today, we're diving into the world of budgeting and saving money, two crucial tools that can help you secure your financial future. Many of us are familiar with the trials and tribulations of trying to put money aside. Whether it's unexpected expenses, the allure of impulse purchases, or simply not knowing where to start, saving money can often seem like an uphill battle. However, the importance of budgeting and saving cannot be overstated. Not only does it provide a safety net for unpredictable times, but it also paves the way to financial freedom and the ability to make life choices without monetary constraints. But don't fret. With a few easy steps, you can turn your financial life around. So stick around, and let's embark on this journey to financial wellness together. First off, what is a budget and why is it important? A budget, in simplest terms, is a plan for your money. It's a financial tool that helps you manage your income, expenses, and savings. But it's not just a dull spreadsheet filled with numbers. Think of it as a personalized financial blueprint that reflects your priorities and values. Now let's talk about why having a budget is crucial. For starters, a budget is your first line of defense against unnecessary spending. It helps you distinguish between your needs and wants, ensuring you're not mindlessly spending on non-essentials. A budget is like a magnifying glass, revealing where your money is going and highlighting areas where you can cut back. Next, a budget helps you avoid debt. By keeping track of your income and expenses, you can ensure you're living within your means and not using credit to cover your lifestyle. If you're already in debt, a budget can help you create a plan to pay it off. It's like having a personal financial advisor guiding you towards better money management. Another advantage of budgeting is that it promotes saving. We all have dreams and goals, whether it's buying a house, traveling the world, or retiring comfortably. By allocating a portion of your income to savings each month, you're taking steps towards making these dreams a reality. A budget doesn't restrict your money. It gives you the freedom to use it purposefully. Lastly, a budget brings peace of mind. Money-related stress can be overwhelming, but when you have a plan for every dollar, you gain control over your finances, and that sense of control can greatly reduce anxiety. So, a budget is more than just a financial document. It's a tool that helps you make informed decisions, encourages financial discipline, and ultimately leads to financial freedom. It's a compass that points you in the right direction, helping you navigate through the complex world of personal finance. So, having a budget is like having a financial roadmap that guides your spending and saving decisions. And who wouldn't want a roadmap to financial success? Creating a budget may sound daunting, but it's actually quite simple. It's all about understanding your income, expenses, and goals. Let's break it down together. First things first, identify your income. This isn't just your salary, but any additional money that comes your way. Maybe you do freelance work on the side, or maybe you have an investment that earns you a little extra. Every dollar counts, so be sure to include everything. Next, list out all your expenses. This includes everything from your mortgage or rent to your groceries, to that occasional indulgence at your favorite coffee shop. Don't forget about the less frequent expenses too, like car maintenance or annual subscriptions. The more detailed you are, the better. Now that you have a clear picture of your income and expenses, it's time to set your savings and debt payoff goals. How much do you want to save each month? Do you have any loans to pay off? Setting clear, achievable goals will help you stay motivated and on track. Finally, it's time to implement your budget. This is where the magic happens. Start by subtracting your expenses from your income. If you have money left over, great, that's your savings. If you find yourself in the red, don't panic. This is where you can start making adjustments. Perhaps you can cut back on non-essential expenses, or find ways to boost your income. The key here is to be flexible and patient with yourself. It's okay if your budget isn't perfect the first time around. The important thing is that you're taking steps towards financial wellness. And remember, a budget isn't restrictive. It's not about denying yourself the things you enjoy. Instead, think of it as a financial roadmap. It's a tool that helps you understand where your money is going, and it gives you the freedom to spend within your means. It's about making informed decisions so you can enjoy the present while also planning for the future. Remember, a budget isn't restrictive, rather, it gives you the freedom to spend within your means. Now that you have a budget, let's talk about how to actually save money. There's a common misconception that saving money means cutting out all the fun and living a life of deprivation. But that couldn't be further from the truth. It's all about making smart choices. So, let's start with cutting back on non-essential expenses. I know it sounds pretty obvious, right? But you'd be surprised how much money you can save by simply cutting out that daily coffee shop visit or weekly takeout. Try brewing your own coffee at home or cooking more meals. It's healthier and your wallet will thank you. Speaking of meals, have you tried meal planning? It's a game changer. By planning your meals ahead of time, you can save money and avoid food waste. Plus, it takes the stress out of figuring out what to cook each day. Next up is transportation. Cars can be expensive, with costs like gas, insurance, and maintenance all adding up. If possible, consider using public transportation. Not only is it more cost-effective, but it's also better for the environment. And if that's not an option, try carpooling or biking. Lastly, let's talk about shopping. We all love a good deal, right? So why not make the most of sales and discounts? Keep an eye out for sales at your favorite stores, and consider buying in bulk for items you use regularly. And don't forget about second-hand stores. You can find some real gems for a fraction of the price. Remember, these are just suggestions. The key is to find what works best for you and your lifestyle. Maybe it's cutting out that daily latte, or maybe it's carpooling with a coworker. Every little bit counts. Saving money doesn't mean you have to live a life of deprivation. It's about making smart choices. And with these practical tips, you're well on your way to building a strong financial future. Ever heard of the term compound interest? It's like a magic wand that works wonders on your savings. Let's break it down. Imagine you're planting a tree. The seed is your initial investment, and the interest is the fruit it bears. Now, compound interest is when these fruits fall and sprout into more trees, creating a forest over time. That's the beauty of it. Unlike simple interest, which only grows based on the initial investment, compound interest grows on the initial investment and the interest it has already earned. Let's say you start with $100. If it grows at 5% per year, in the first year, you'll earn $5. The next year, you'll earn interest, not just on the $100, but also on the $5 you earned. That's compound interest. So, the sooner you start saving, the more you'll have in the future thanks to the power of compound interest. So, have we managed to demystify the process of budgeting and saving? I hope we have, because understanding your finances is the first step to taking control of them. Let's do a quick recap. We started by stressing on the importance of budgeting. It's not just about keeping track of your income and expenses, but about planning your financial future. Then we delved into the process of creating a budget, breaking it down into manageable steps. We shared practical tips for saving money, from cutting down on unnecessary expenses, to finding cheaper alternatives, and even negotiating better deals. We also explored the power of compound interest, and how it can make your savings grow exponentially over time. The key takeaway here is that every little bit counts, and the sooner you start, the better. So what are you waiting for? Start your financial journey today. Remember, every dollar saved is a step closer to financial freedom. Start living on a budget and watch your savings grow.